and welcome my dear grade 9 elite students to my channel Mathematics Made Easy. This is Ms. Ruchika welcoming you to another video especially for your coming Math Term 3 exam. In today's video, we are covering from part 2 Learning Objective 14, which is going to help you for the revision for your coming Math Term 3 exam. So let's get started with the video and see what we are learning today. So let's solve question 5 to 10 based on the concepts of conditional probability and dependent events. So if you want to understand in great detail these concepts, then I've already made a video specifically on this. Go and watch it before you proceed with these questions. It is going to help you understand the concept better. So the common formula for conditional probability denoted by probability of event A given event B has already occurred is given by probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. So this is a formula that is going to help us for solving these questions one by one. So let's look at the first question. So in question 5, a blue marble is selected from a random bag of 3 red and 9 blue marbles and is not replaced. So this is a question on without replacement, and when that happens, the probability of drawing a second marble that will be selected as blue will get affected. That means the sample space is going to reduce by 1 because we are not replacing the marble once we take it back. So always we are going to get dependent events, and the formula we are going to use is conditional probability. So here we have to find what is the probability that the second marble selected will be blue. So how many total marbles are there? Let's calculate that first so that we can then solve the question. So after we draw one blue marble, okay, so how many marbles will be left for the second time? Okay, so one blue is gone, so 8 will be left, and one blue is already gone and it is not replaced, so total will be left after the first draw 11. So 8 over 11 is going to be the answer for this one, because if you remember, probability of an event is equal to favorable outcomes divided by total outcome. So the favorable outcome for second time blue coming is 8 over total events which are left after the ball is after the marble is not replaced is 11. Okay, let's do sixth. A die is rolled. If the number rolled is less than 5, what is the probability that the number is 2? So here if you see, a condition is given. What is the condition? If the number rolled is less than 5. So when you have a condition given in the question, you know you have to apply the concept of conditional probability. So let's find the option. What are the options that the number rolled is less than 5? Definitely the options are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are only 4 outcomes out of a total of 6 options. Okay. Now, out of these 4, what is the probability that the number is a 2? Okay, that means out of these 4 options, you are only selecting one option. So what is going to be the probability of getting 2? It is going to be one option out of these 4 options. So definitely the answer for this question is 1 over. Next one, if 2 dice are rolled, what is the probability that the sum of the faces is 4, given that the first die rolled is odd? So again, you have a condition given. What is the condition? That the first die rolled is odd. So we are going to use conditional probability. And this question, we are going to see what are the total outcomes as well. So if 2 dice are rolled, definitely the outcomes are 6 to the power 2 or 36. And out of this, we are only considering what is the probability that the sum of the faces is 4. So what all options can be there for this? Let's calculate using the formula of conditional probability. So here we are going to use this formula that I've already written. So let's apply this formula. What is the probability that the intersection is going to be there, and then we divide by this. So the condition that the first die rolled is odd, if you see there are going to be 18 outcomes, okay, and out of that only 2 outcomes are going to be having the sum as number 4. Okay, so if we apply this formula, the numerator comes out to be 2, the denominator comes out to be 18. So on simplification, this gives you the answer 1 by 9 for this question. Now, if you want to go into more detail and also look at the sample space, then I will write for you here A intersection B, the sample space is going to be 1, comma 3 and 3, comma 1. How do you get this? If you see, the condition which is given is that sum of the faces is 4. So 1 plus 3, 3 plus 1. This is 4. So there are two outcomes which are favorable. Okay. So that's the numerator. And if you look at the denominator, if you want to get the sample space for event B, what is the event B? That the first die rolled is odd. So that means on the first die, the options which can come, let's write the options here, is going to be 1 or 3 or 5, because these are the only three odd numbers here. And then this starts from 1, then it goes to 2, and it can go on till 6. So 1 comma 6, 3 comma 6 and 5 comma 6. And if you count all of these outcomes from 1 1 to 1 6, these are 6 outcomes. From 3 1 to 3 6, these are 6 outcomes. From 5 1 to 5 6, these are again 3 outcomes. So total 6 multiplied by 3, that's 18. So that's how you get this denominator. So if you have to find probability of A intersection B, it's going to be 2 that we have used in the formula, and probability of B, it's going to be 18. So when you divide that, your answer is 1 by 9. So the final answer for this question, question number 7, is 1 by 9. Okay, so we have now almost filled the space, so we will be doing remaining questions in the next slide. Let's also check your final answers. Now I'm going to show you the final answers of all of these questions. In a similar way, you can do question 8, 9 and 10. For question 10, there are three parts. So for the first part, the answer is 0.8. For the second part, answer is given here. For the C part, it is also given. Okay, so make sure you solve these questions nicely and let me know if you have any questions and comments. That brings us to the end of today's video, which was on the concepts of conditional probability and dependent events. I hope you found the video useful and it helped you to solve questions 5 to 10 from the learning objective 14. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from the video, wishing you all the best for your coming math exam. Bye bye.